This video presents declassified and licensed material of the Global Institute of Logic and Cybernetics.
Current AI and data architectures suffer from severe systemic vulnerabilities. They are prone to silent overwrites, hallucination drift, and the accumulation of unbounded semantic error. This instability is the direct result of a flawed baseline ontology. We build networks by treating data as isolated, disconnected objects, relying entirely on fragile software rules to hold them together. Without mathematically enforced relational laws operating at the root level, adversarial manipulation and systemic decay are inevitable consequences of the architecture. To solve this, we have to rebuild the environment at the microscopic subsystem level. Digital fabrica theory constructs reality as a lawful fabric. It relies on the KP field, a universal coherence substrate dictating admissibility laws. The substrate actively evaluates interactions. If a proposed relation violates structural invariance, the architecture physically prevents the connection. By encoding these constraints directly into the geometry, the system neutralizes structural vulnerabilities before they can instantiate. Network coherence becomes a mathematical certainty. Above this foundational substrate sits the active execution layer, where data mutations are processed and executed. Here, the artificial closure engine operates as the uncompromising runtime gatekeeper. It evaluates every proposed state transition against a strict, multidimensional set of invariants. The engine runs on strict binary logic. If an incoming packet is invalid, the system attempts to mathematically repair it. If it cannot be repaired, it is immediately decomposed and dropped to a null state. This zero-tolerance execution flow renders the network physically incapable of processing rogue AI instructions or non-compliant adversarial behaviors. Once a state transition clears validation, its permanent identity must be secured. Instead of simple hashes, the system uses ScrollDNA. This protocol uses topological knot embeddings, which weaves identity directly into the mathematical geometry of the asset. This structure inextricably binds the asset to its complete historical trace and its specific author role assignments. Because the entire lineage and authorization history are fused into the object's identity, silent overwrites are impossible. The system guarantees absolute provenance for every asset it holds. When deployed across a decentralized mesh, these local processes scale into a global architecture. The highest level of macro governance is enforced by constitutional omega laws. These non-negotiable invariants govern all agents and interactions from the top down. These system-wide invariants prevent unauthorized role bypasses. The mesh instantly neutralizes any external adversarial strike attempting to force an illegal state transition. The resulting stack provides a trustless, self-stabilizing civilizational infrastructure. It is mathematically hardened from the substrate to the surface and immediately ready for global deployment.